Yo, what's up? It's The Sims 4 Fairies. So my other video covers what you can do when you're actually a fairy and all the fairies' vast capabilities. This one is solely about how to become a fairy, like the process. So when you're done with this, go check out my other video. It's good, I promise. So Fairies vs. Witches is this new mod brought to us by the same guy who brought us Expanded Mermaids, Spinning Plum Bob. Go check out his Patreon because everything on there makes your game so much better. What is EA even doing if not this? Okay, so to become a super sick fairy, you go to buy mode and you search fairy, and then you see this little fairy sculpture thing called the Giving Fairy. Place that down anywhere and then go examine that. Take a peek at it. Oh, hi. Hi, kitty. So now I have a pop-up that it's demanding flowers. Alright, I can comply with that. Oh, stop eating the microphone. I couldn't find any fresh flowers and my sim was just standing in a park practicing singing for some unknown reason, so I just bought some on my phone by clicking Purchase Gifts. There are many options, but it doesn't matter which one you choose. Next step is just place it at the fairy thing. Just interact with this statue until it works. Now look at that, I'm traveling to some mystical fairy glade. So when you get here, you should notice that there's some fairies. You'll need to start making friends here, especially with that mega fairy, or whatever she's called. The ethereal guardian, I guess. Here I am, speedrunning a relationship with her. But you're gonna need to interact with at least one other fairy here, I think. Maybe because my game is modded to all f***ing breaks a lot, but I think you need to do this. Now I am presented with the options under the fairy tree. So start with, what is this place? And sorry, I didn't read any of the lore in the dialogue boxes that popped up because I just want to get to the part where I can summon hot dogs with my bare hands. Now I ask her how to become a fairy, which I am doing now. So she says I have to go chase some little fairy sprites. Pick a spot in the glade and just search for these sprites. Don't be surprised if you're doing this for hours, by the way. Sometimes they just don't want to appear. Okay, I finally got one, so I'm gonna gossip with it and just basically become its bestie. After a while, it can grant you a wish. Do you want a child, a lover, some cash, or to be a fairy? Although I do personally want cash, subscribe to my channel. This time I'm on a mission to be a fairy. So let me beg on my knees. And boom. Now you're a fairy. But you're not going to know anything until you go back and talk to that one ethereal guardian we befriended earlier. So this is super important. Go back to her and beg her for a fairy guidebook. Otherwise your fairiness doesn't mean f*** all. But because my sim is I'm apparently flirting with her first. This is not mandatory. So wings are important here and a little hard to figure out and clearly not on your sim when you begin, so let's go get them. Modify your sim and create a sim. Doesn't matter how, just get to this screen. Go to the earrings section, and this is where we stuffed all the wings. So here you're going to need to turn on both your wings and your wings skin. You're going to see a ton of cute options, and I can't resist these satanic looking ones. But make sure you got both of these clicked. You gotta do this to every outfit if you want to have wings forever. Make sure you are channeling fairy magic with wings enabled in live mode too. And these are my settings in case it helps. Thanks for becoming a fairy with me, and don't forget I sell Sims 4 t-shirts. And don't forget to check out my Sims 4 merch from comfycrafties.com. It's part of my new LLC.